Good men are rare gems. They're the kind of men who will go above and beyond for the people they love. But too often, they're taken for granted, treated poorly, or seen as easy targets because of their kindness. Why is that? Why do some women fail to see the value of a man who loves them unconditionally? And why does regret always come too late? Today we're diving deep into a story many can relate to: heartbreak, betrayal, and hard lessons. If you've ever had a good man or are one yourself, this message is for you. 1. The story of a good man betrayed. Let me tell you about a man who had everything a woman could want. He was kind, loyal, and supportive. He believed in the woman he loved and was willing to make sacrifices to ensure her success and happiness. This man wasn't just a provider, he was a partner in every sense. He paid for her education, covered all her bills, and made sure she never lacked anything. He didn't just support her financially, he was there emotionally, cheering her on as she worked toward her dreams. He believed in her potential and saw a future with her by his side. But what happened? Despite all this love and care, she betrayed him. She got pregnant by another man. And what's heartbreaking is that this isn't an isolated story. It's a pattern that has played out in many relationships. A good man gives his all, only to be left heartbroken and questioning his worth. Why does this happen? How does a woman betray someone who has given her everything? 2. The misconception about kindness. One of the biggest reasons this happens is that people often mistake kindness for weakness. A good man's patience, generosity, and love are sometimes seen as signs that he will tolerate anything. Here's the truth. A good man loves deeply, but that doesn't mean he's blind to betrayal. He forgives, but forgiveness has limits. He gives, but even he has a breaking point. Some women fail to understand that a good man's kindness is his strength, not a weakness to be exploited. They believe he will always be there, no matter how badly they treat him. But good men are not fools. They might stay longer than they should, but when they leave for good. 3. Why women take good men for granted. It's a hard truth, but some women don't recognize a good thing until it's gone. Let's break down the reasons why this happens. Familiarity breeds complacency. When someone is consistently good to you, it's easy to take their kindness for granted. Women in these situations might think he'll always be there and stop appreciating his efforts. The thrill of the new. Sometimes people chase excitement or temporary pleasures over stability. They don't realize that the thrill fades, but a good man's love is steady and lasting. The maturity and lack of self-awareness. Not everyone is ready to value a stable, loving relationship. Immaturity and a lack of understanding of what's truly important can lead to poor decisions. Influence of toxic relationships. Some women come from backgrounds where toxic relationships are normalized. They don't know how to handle a healthy relationship and might even sabotage it without realizing what they're doing. 4. The consequences of betrayal. When a woman betrays a good man, the impact isn't just on him, it's on her as well. Let's talk about what happens next. The good man suffers deeply. For a man who gives everything, his time, energy, love, and resources, betrayal cuts like a knife. It's not just about losing the relationship, it's about losing trust in people. He questions himself, wondering if he wasn't enough or if he made mistakes. regret sets in for the woman. Regret doesn't come immediately, but it always comes. She begins to compare the good man to others she encounters. She remembers his patience, his kindness, and his unwavering support, and she realizes she might never find someone like him again. The good man moves on. The most painful lesson for her comes when she sees the good man thriving without her. He finds someone who values him, and she's left to face the consequences of her actions. 5. Why you should cherish a good man. If you have a good man in your life, here's why you should never take him for granted. Good men are rare. The world is full of people who will treat you poorly, lie to you, or take advantage of you. A good man is a blessing, and finding one is like finding gold. He's building a future with you. When a man invests in you emotionally, financially, and mentally, it's because he sees a future with you. Don't throw that away for temporary thrills or poor decisions. You'll never forget him. Even if you move on, you'll always remember the man who treated you right. That kind of love leaves a lasting impact, and you don't want to live with the regret of losing it. 6. Don't let betrayal break you. To the good men out there, if you've been betrayed or taken for granted, here's what you need to know. It's not your fault. Her actions are a reflection of her character, not yours. Your kindness, generosity, and love are not weaknesses. The right woman will see your worth. Don't let one person's actions make you bitter or cynical. The right woman will value you and never take you for granted. Keep being you. Your goodness is your strength. Don't let betrayal harden your heart. Learn from the experience, but never lose the qualities that make you a good man. 7 lessons for everyone. For women. Appreciate what you have before it's gone. Treat the good men in your life with the love and respect they deserve. Remember that betrayal leads to regret, a regret you can't undo. For men, know your worth and set boundaries. Don't stay in situations where you're not valued. Remember that your kindness is your strength, not a flaw. Good men are not fools. They give their all because they love deeply and genuinely. But they deserve respect, loyalty, and appreciation. If you have a good man in your life, cherish him before it's too late. And if you're a good man who's been hurt, know that your value doesn't diminish because of someone else's choices. Keep being you. The world needs more men like you.